It is our NPR opening. But we're actually not going to do NPR quite so much, Northampton Poetry Radio today. Okay, in the arts section, front page, huge article in today's Daily Hampshire Gazette, a tip of the hat. Exhibit reveals what's been hidden behind Dr. Seuss's secret door. Here to reveal that and give us a preview is Rich Michelson, the owner of R. Michelson's Gallery here in Northampton. What's up with that, Rich?
Well, it's only fair that we're having a hat exhibit since I usually come here wearing two different hats, either the poet hat or the gallerist hat. And this is really, really cool. So
I think he's got his hat in hand looking for some endorsement of that kindness.
I appreciate a good pun.
We're doing that. So what we have in the gallery until March 8th, you should stop in. This is really cool. We have Dr. Seuss's own actual hat collection. He collected and wore these really crazy, funny hats. I mean, we have the actual Cat in the hat that he owned before he wrote the book. So there are feather hats, there are helmets. This man collected weird hats, and you can see a lot of them in his various books. We have this great steamer trunk that was just brought in from the Seuss estate. It's opened up. And there in it, we've got over 24 hats of all kinds. I mean, it's crazy, and it's very cool. And next to the hats, we've got some of his artwork, not from the books. It's called The Secret Art of Dr. Seuss, because these are pieces he did just for himself that most people didn't know about until he died. And you'll see some of the great, I mean, these are great paintings. They're absolutely amazing. I just can't tell you how cool it is to see these. And you see some of the hats in the paintings. He has a self-portrait with a hat. He has a great piece called Raising Money for the Arts, where he's got society ladies wearing these great feather hats. And we have one of Dr. Seuss's own feather hats. He used to throw parties in his house where people came wearing crazy hats. And in honor of that, on Saturday, this coming Saturday, from 6 to 8, we're having a birthday party for Dr. Seuss. His birthday is on Monday this year. And we are giving
He will
away,
not be in attendance.
He will not be on attendance, but his
parts
hats
of his
will.
DNA with his hats.
His
Yeah, you
hats
might find a
will.
hair
They
in
were
there.
on his head. And if you come wearing your most Seussian hat, an outlandish hat, we're giving away a signed copy of the Seuss, the whole Seuss and nothing but the Seuss, written by the world's foremost Seuss authority, Dr. Charles Cohen, who actually is a Valley resident, and he will be there on Saturday from 6 to 8, and we'll be judging this hat contest. You'll see Dr. Seuss's hats. There'll be cake. There'll be fun, and be there.
Now, I know that the paintings are for sale. One could probably purchase them from R. Michelson's Gallery, yes?
Oh, yeah. This is obviously not the public radio station, but yes, they are for sale. We have limited editions of the pieces.
What about the hats?
The hats are not for sale. The hats,
wouldn't that be awesome? Buy the original Cat in the Hat hat.
No, the hats are not for sale. This is the first time his widow, Audrey, let them out of their, she owns them. She let them out of her state. Like I say, they're actually traveled to us in this incredible steamer trunk that we had to get trucked in and open up, and the shelves are in there. It's just great to see.
Rich, you've had Dr. Seuss's art in your gallery for many years.
We have represented the estate. We're kind of the local gallery. You all know that he grew up in Springfield. His dad. We also have the sculptures that he did. His dad worked at the zoo and used to bring home antlers and things like that, and he would turn these into sculptures with very cool names. And
they look just like something out of the book.
They're really great. And, there are various fish trophies and, some of the names. There's a semi-normal green-lidded fawn, the two-horned Druberhanus, the turtleneck sea turtle. And we have pictures of him working on these sculptures, and these are limited editions. They are available. Prices, we have pieces that range from a couple $100 to for the limited editions up to 25,000, and then we have some original drawings. You can see it's going to be a great party.
I'd like to conclude, if I might, by asking you something about the art itself. You've represented and you have had for sale in the gallery many, many distinguished artists. Dr. Seuss is a person, an artist, who seems to have not an attraction, it's not the right word, but this incredible connection with people over generations, and it goes on and on. Why?
You know, it really is amazing. I have to say that of any artist that we have, you really do see the young kids are still enthused by it. There's the color, it's not, when you look at his paintings, I mean, it was like he was ahead of surrealism. He was ahead of abstract art. They're joyous, but they're challenging. And so you get people from my generation, older, who remember them as kids. You get the tattooed contingent here in Northampton. You see that in his art. I mean, he was breaking boundaries all along the way.
Right, and he ends The Cat in the Hat with the existential question, and what would you do if your mother asked you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely great. I encourage everybody to come from now till March 8th.
And the birthday party?
And the birthday party is Saturday from 6 to 8. Wear your favorite hat, make a hat, bring a hat. We're also going to have some guests from the Seuss estate are coming out to answer questions and talk about the hats and talk about his career. Charles Cohen, the resident expert, will be there. It's going to be fun. Everybody, Main Street, Northampton, 132 Main Street, Saturday from 6 to 8. During the day in Springfield, there's also some events at the Springfield Museum.
Rich Michelson, thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back with the